First exercise I'm starting off with here, we're doing 12 reps on each side here. Get a nice deep split squat position. So you want to sink down. You want to try to straighten that back as much as possible, squeezing the glutes until you feel hips, stretching from the hip. And then we're just going to be here. We're just going to be arcing back. Coming down, we're just doing 12. Okay, so this next movement that we're going to be doing, this is a very tough one. You don't have to use the BOSU for this. I've worked up so I can handle this, so you guys do without the BOSU. So this one's great with the trap bar. This one's going to be good for your wrist, mobility, and stability, right? Again, same thing with your hip mobility as well too, that's going to help with. It's also going to help you improve your shoulder stability and mobility as well too, along with lat flexibility as well too, and thoracic spine mobility as well. So this one's very intense, very challenging, and like I said, you guys can do it without the BOSU ball, right? So we're gonna start off with the back leg on the ball first, and this is gonna be up overhead, right? Right here, good. Gonna go up overhead, go down there, nice, deep lunge right here. Extended. I'm just gonna be rotated. Just keeping that glute tight the whole time. Good. So we're just gonna be doing about 2 to 3 sets on each side, 8 reps. So now that we've opened up the hips with the first two exercises, now we need to strengthen a little bit. So we're gonna be doing these adductor squeeze, leg raise variation, and we're gonna try and do 10 to 15 reps. We're doing 4 sets, I already did 1 set. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, that's tough. We got 10. I think 10 is gonna be the number. Yeah, we'll stick with. Gonna do 2 more sets. Yeah, these are super challenging for sure, for sure. Yeah, oh my gosh. But the key is to make sure that you're focusing and squeezing the ball the whole time, especially when you do the kick out portion, because that's when it becomes harder for you to maintain a contraction. So we want to maintain constant tension at that point to make sure we get full activation at that hip flexor when we kick out. So when we kick out is when the hip is really working. Yeah, that was tough. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay, last movement we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing some kettlebell hip shifts on the bench here. Again, the goal of this movement is that you want to be focusing squeezing the glutes on both legs the whole time. Because if we want the hip to be able to relax, we need to contract the glutes if we want to stretch the hip. So maintain constant tension in that glute, especially when you do hip mobility work, is very key. Because that's the only way we're going to be able to stretch your hip in the front. Right? So it's a lot of squeezing. And we're doing 12 reps here. So shifting, squeeze the glute, and on the way back up, you're driving this knee into the bench and squeezing the glute at the top all the way. Right? Pushing forward. And this knee, try to push it back as much as possible without moving the toe or rotating the body. You want to try and keep your hips square the whole time. And the thing with this movement here, you can do this without weight. You can just do your body weight with this and it'll be enough. Right? You can do this on its own for mobility work, or you can do this to prime the hip before you get into like a heavy squat or a heavy deadlift, so you can get more range, right? Because the more hip mobility you have, the less compensation you tend to have at your lower back, right? So if you're someone that deals with a lot of lower back issues, assess your hip or try warming up with some of these before you get into your leg day, and you should find that your hips will feel a little bit looser. I think that was 12, I'm not sure. I'm going to switch to the other side. Okay, next what we're gonna be doing these half resistant band hip cars. And we're trying to do 10 reps on each side. All right? Just like this. So we superset this with those kettlebell hip shift, and we do 2 sets. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, y'all get the idea. So that's, if you're someone that has really tight hips, weak hips, this is a great exercise because we address flexibility, mobility, and stability, and a little bit of strength as well too, right? So we hit all the major components to make sure that to have everything that we need to make us more mobile, more flexible, so on and so forth. But anyways, so with these last 2 movements that we did here, we're doing 2 sets, 12 reps on each side with the hip shift, and then 10 reps on each side with these half resistant band hip cars. And yeah, that's it, guys. So yeah, I mean, this is very unorthodox because it's not your typical workout, and most people don't like doing workouts like this. But I'm telling you, if you're someone that's been limited or you have hit a plateau within your movements, stop and address your stability. That's one. Your hip mobility, because that's key, and also your flexibility, because a lack of hip mobility is one of the main reasons for knee pain, back pain, and so on and so forth. So assessing your hip mobility and weaknesses, you will notice an instant improve in the way you move, your strength, and just the overall way in which you feel, right? So yeah, and that's another thing as well too. A lot of you guys that's dealing with back issues, one of the main reasons for that is probably because your hips, they're tight and they're weak. So doing this type of workout will definitely help you with that. Like I said, I know most people don't like doing this type of workout because, you know, everybody just want to go to the gym and just lift weights and, you know, anyways. But every once in a while, I don't usually show this stuff because most people think it's boring, but every once in a while, you know, when I can't go to the track and do all these sprints, or when I can't come to the gym and lift up the entire gym, how do I still maximize my workout in that day? And sometimes you have to be good listening to your body and know where you need to take a step back to fine tune the body before you can keep going forward. And today I felt like it was one of those days that was needed for me. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for leg day. Tomorrow we're on the track and we're doing legs tomorrow. All right. Peace. Finish my mobility work. I think this is going to be my only meal for the day. Coming off the long trip. I didn't eat too good. So in here I got 3 cans of sardines actually, some ground beef, a piece of salmon, and a cup of jasmine rice. Also got some cut up bell peppers in there as well too. Smoothie, ginger, pineapple, and blueberries. And yeah, we blended that up with some water. But yeah, so this is going to be my last meal for the day. Well, my only meal, excuse me. If anything, I may have some eggs later, but probably not because I have a pretty late day, so I don't want to eat too close to bed. So this is going to be it for the day.